Well, I grew up in Los Angeles, and my dad was a vice president of a large company. Long story short, in my middle of my 8th grade year, we moved back to Watertown, Wisconsin, and I was pretty angry with God because I thought, well, Lord, come on, everything's going great. I'm living in California, now I got to come back to Wisconsin. All these people talk funny. They're way behind when it comes to fashion, all those different things. And what happens is then I realized there was a school there called Northwestern Prep. And I really didn't want to go there, but I heard that they needed a quarterback for their football team. So I decided to go there to play quarterback, and God used that. And I met my wife, Lydia, and I was going to go out to train to be a surgeon. And then one thing led to another, and God dragged me into ministry, and that's why I'm here today. I was involved in continuing education until I was 46 years old. So really, I always say from 5 years old to 46 years old. After seminary, I got a minor in counseling at South Dakota State University. And then I also did my master's work for systematic theology at Wisconsin Lutheran Seminary, and also master's work in Greek New Testament at Concordia in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I then continued and got a doctorate in homiletics and leadership at Denver Seminary, which is really about how do you craft a message from God's Word in a way that best communicates with people today as the culture changes but the message doesn't. And so that's been a passion of mine for a long time. I had the opportunity to be involved in the martial arts for about 30 some years of teaching, and I fought what some would say professionally, full contact and competition contact in the martial arts for about 27 years. I did fairly well. I was United States champion in 1985, a long time ago, so it was nice. I think people have a difficult time understanding what exactly a pastor does. You know, there's that joke, he works 1 hour a week or 2 hours a week. What you don't probably realize is you're always on call as a pastor all the time, because a pastor is not what you do, it's who you are. And so when people say, hey, it's summer or it's Christmas season, it doesn't matter to me. Sunday's still coming every week at the end of the week. And so you're always kind of prepared to make sure people are going to call you, and they're generally not calling you to tell you, hey, the kids came home on time, or our marriage is great. What they're calling you for is opportunities to walk alongside of them when it's difficult, when they're suffering, to assure them that although it's tough on this earth, this is the closest to hell they're ever going to get, because Jesus has won heaven for them. As a pastor, what I always try to do is I try to live every day as if it's the world's last night. And I feel that I'll probably go out this way. This is my goal, at least. When God decides for me to take my last breath and I'm transferred to heaven, and that news reaches Satan and his devils, I'd really like his reaction to be, what, Parlow died? Oh, that's good. He has been a really pain in our butt. And that's kind of the way I'd like to go out.